Hey, what's up, YouTube? Today's the 15th of November 2018, and it's a Thursday. So before I head to the job site this morning, I installed a 2-foot by 4-foot drop-in LED light fixture, and it didn't work. And come to find out, what had happened is it had a cold solder joint on one of the leads on the secondary of the driver. The light's going to be a chore. So you can see the black wire there. It should be right up next to the red one, soldered onto the LED strip. So you can see the strip of LEDs, if I can find a proper position for the light. There you go. You can see them in there. And that is, 48-inch LED strip. And it goes beside a special piece of polycarbonate in this light fixture, and then there's one on the other side as well. And that's how these light fixtures light. This light fixture would wholesale for around $300, and it doesn't work, and it would take me about 6 weeks to get another one. So the easy thing for me to do would be to repair this. However, the solder joint that let loose, I'm struggling to find focus. Now you can see where the red one is soldered. The black one is soldered right there. Again, the red one and the black one. The challenge is to get in there to solder the black wire back on it. So it's kind of a extremely small space to get into. So they started off the morning by modifying my solder pen by grinding the edges off. I've had this plugged in here for a few minutes now. I want to get it good and hot, as hot as it can operate, because you might have one shot at this. So there, again, there's the red one, and there's where the black one needs to solder to. It is a tight son of a gun, I'm telling you. But we're here to fix it. So I'm going to position my light the best I can. What I need to do is to tin the black wire. And by tinning, I mean cover it in solder. There's already some solder on it. What this was called a cold solder joint that failed, which means it was essentially glued on with solder, but it wasn't a very good joint, and it broke off. The wire didn't break, the solder joint failed. But when we're done with it, it's not going to fail. And if it does, I won't air the video. Alright, let me see if I can set you up in the camera. I need the light to see by. I'm not sure what you'll all be able to see. Yeah? Wow, you can't see it. Alright. I'll try to keep my tools out of your way, but, it is going to be what it is going to be. Wish me luck on this thing. I do these early in the morning when I guess I can be more focused. Once again, I'm going to tin that wire. You always want to start off with solder on your solder pen or solder gun, whichever you're using. I always equate it to like putting oil in your frying pan, and you do that to transfer the heat. And that's exactly what the solder does. When you put it on your pen, it transfers the heat to what you're working on. So it's going to be a two-handed affair. I'm going to have to hold the black wire right over where that solder joint needs to be, and then get the solder pin right on top, and in one shot make this happen. it in there. I'm not completely happy with it. Wow, that's tough in there, I'm telling you. Tough, tough. But we got it. It was tight. I need to get in there and knock a little solder off. Did you see? Yeah. You could see. Okay, gang, that's a little extreme soldering this morning. What a way to start the day, right? That's all right, we'll get her cleaned up. Thanks, guys, for watching, commenting, subscribing, and don't be afraid to tackle a little project like this once in a while.